part two to the response to the poor man's podcast with Goddess, Masterpiece, and Niger. So the young man prophesied. He prophesied the the goddess Masterpiece coming on and saying all that goofy shit she was saying, right? When she was saying all that goofy shit she was saying, she said something so key. And I've experienced this with women over and over and over again, right? They like to sound so loud and proud, and you swear what they're saying is fact because they're emotionally invested in what they're saying, and it's not. Women swear that they're so right because they're loud and because they're angry or upset or whatever. And when you reflect back past the emotion, you're like, bro, you're still wrong no matter how loud you were. And I realize with this when a quote says to raise your argument, not your voice, because you'll realize you'll be strong, loud, and all this other shit, and you're still wrong. You're still not getting the results you want, right? And I realize that that a lot of women don't know the facts. A lot of women, most women don't know the truth, and most women don't understand that they were extremely lied to, and they don't want to admit because when Niger, when not Niger, whatever her name was, Nyla, when Nyla said, "Don't trust anything, everything a woman says is garbage," that's fact. Let me tell you why. Because women will tell you, and watch from behavior. Women will stay in dumb situations with men or people in general or situations in general because of how it made them feel. Women will stay in delusion and lies more often than men because they are emotionally invested. It's when I tell you it's so easy to manipulate women, it is. Because all you gotta do is tell them what they want to hear. You don't have to tell them no truth. As long as it makes them feel good, they'll believe it. That's the dark side of when a woman doesn't have emotional intelligence, especially when it comes to the opposite sex. You just gotta tell them what they want to hear, and they'll believe you. They'll believe you. Period. Your sweet empty nothings know what they like to talk about. Um, Agree with their viewpoints when necessary, and those are just three things that I'm just telling you about to manipulate the mind of a woman. And because like I said, men do two things. Two things. They say whatever they need to say to keep the peace and to get the pussy. That's it. Men do whatever it takes. They tell women whatever they want to hear to keep the peace and to keep the pussy. To get the pussy. So, man running the poor man's podcast, salute to you. Because what's her name? Goddess Masterpiece is full of shit. Because on her podcast, she said she dates men that are garbage. She dates men who are not sexually controlled. She went on dates with men who are not sexually disciplined. And I bet you she's a single mother and she's doing all the other goofy shit that women do. And she doesn't. And one of the things I don't fuck with is when you tell women. So you telling me you didn't have no part to play in the fact that you got pregnant, that you chose to open up your womb and have a child with a man who ain't shit. That's not your fault. It's men. One of the reasons why women don't grow is because they don't take responsibility for their womb until it's too late. Till it's too late. And then they realize I'm used and men don't want me like I think they do. Keep doing what you're doing, brother, because your shit's gold, bro.